Okay, so I thought I would just share with you my finish of Inspiration by Rosewood Manor. Um, this piece took me 12 years to finish. I started it in 2007. Now, there was a time in there in which I didn't stitch as much because my youngest daughter had been born and I didn't really stitch that much between 2007 and 2012. But this was definitely a long time coming for this finish. So I just want to share a little bit with you about the piece itself, go over a little bit close up. This is a very detailed piece. There's a lot of back stitching with these vines, and actually that would be my biggest tip for anybody who wants to do this piece. Typically I do back stitching at the end or after I finished all the regular cross stitches in a particular area. That's not what I would recommend for this piece. For this piece, you want to maybe stitch something like that hat there, and then stitch your vines that come out from it. And that'll give you a good placement for all of the flowers that are around it. And it will also allow you to kind of do a little bit of color completing within a section. For example, you could take the pink and the lightest pink and do the lightest pink in all of those flowers, and then the next color pink and so on. It gets hard to count if you're not doing those vines first. At least that was my experience. The fabric here is 32 count. Picture this plus in Moon Glow. That's what it is called for on the pattern. I know a lot of people have done it on cream and other colors and it's just as beautiful. But that's what I used. So it's got a little bit of subtle molting. Not sure how much of that you can really see on camera. Down here is where I put my initials. That's the first time I've tried to do kind of a slanted initials and dates, so I think it came out okay. I just didn't come up with a better idea, I guess. The other thing that was kind of difficult about these, and you might have heard me whining about on Instagram, is these little over one people. I really love the effect. They weren't so fun to do. And the frame I found at a thrift store. So I was a little nervous about stretching this one because square pieces can be kind of hard to make sure that you're getting your margin perfectly all the way around the edge so that it doesn't look off center. Usually, something like a fruit bowl or something that has a more irregular edge, it wouldn't be as noticeable if you didn't get that perfect. But I was pleasantly surprised that I was able to make it look pretty decent. I stretched it myself, and this is just a standard 16 by 20 frame that I found at a thrift store. Okay, I think that's it. Hope that was helpful. Thank you.